Hi, good morning. My name is Reba Perry, and this is Find the Wisdom. We're here at York College celebrating the veterans.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi, my name is Linda Singh, and I'm here at York College celebrating helping the veterans today. And I'm here with Senator Addabbo, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about what he's doing and how he's helping the veterans in our community.
Oh, good morning, Linda. It's good to see you again. When we reach out to help veterans, I think it's a step in the right direction. You know, they obviously have given so much for our country, protecting our rights and freedoms. And what we can do, certainly as elected officials, and giving back to them is the right thing to do. So today at this job fair, we're looking to address a very serious issue of unemployment amongst veterans. We have returning veterans from Afghanistan and Iraq. We have retired veterans who want to get back into the workforce. The unemployment rate amongst veterans is actually double or twice the size of the regular unemployment rate. So what we're doing here today, or what the sponsors here are doing today, is addressing a very, very serious issue. I had a job fair last month in June, veterans and spouses only, and again, we want to show the veterans that there's a place that they can go or reach out to, whether it be the elected officials or the Veterans Administration, for help. And so this is a very important event that we have here today.
And how are we able to help the veterans? What are we doing right now to help them?
There's a lot of veterans programs out there, but you could have the best program in the world. Unless the veteran knows about it, it's useless. So what we're doing here is allowing the veterans to have a venue for information as well, not only just job employment, but information that's out there, health information, employment information, education information, you know, to guide them in their, again, life coming back from serving our country. So this is what, this is what we're doing, and I think it's a step in the right direction. The other issue we have to address is the suicide rate amongst veterans, very high. So again, there's a lot of issues out there for our veterans, but we need to let them know that the elected officials are here for them.
That is great. You're doing, Senator Addabbo. It's very good to bring about awareness to the veterans out there and what's available and what's not. A lot of times working with veterans, they're afraid to come and communicate that they have needs. But you do have the right to have your needs fulfilled because you're doing something for the country. You're doing something for people. You're risking your lives, and you deserve something. Out of any American, you deserve it the most, the veterans. And it's great to see the politicians actually coming out here today and doing something to make that difference. And I applaud what you're doing. Thank you so much for bringing awareness in our community.
My pleasure, Linda. I am the ranking member of the Veterans Committee for the State Senate, and we're trying to promote the idea that Veterans Day is not just one day of the year. Veterans Day is every day of the year. So we need to show our appreciation and do whatever we can for our veterans every day of the year.
That is so true. Do you have any other plans besides doing events to bring more awareness? Do you have any other ideas that you'd like to let the public know that you're working on to further help them?
Sure. On October 19th, we're doing another job fair. Now, this is open to the public, so we'll have over 100 vendors from different industries, about 1,000 job opportunities. It's Friday, October 19th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Resorts World Casino near Aqueduct. But again, this is 100 different communities, 100 different vendors, all different types of industries, and again, about 1,000 job opportunities. So we're hopeful that the general public, as well as veterans, show up if they really are looking to work.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Senator Addabbo. Have a great day. Great. Hi, this is Linda Singh, and I'm here with Mr. Randall Bishop, and he's going to explain to us a little bit about the veterans and how the Job Corps helps the veterans, the programs that they have. Thank you, Mr. Bishop.
Hi, thank you. Good morning. Again, I am the Outreach Admissions Manager for the New York City area, and what we do is we assist veterans in training, if they need training, and a wide range from automotive, from computer training, the medical trade, which is very popular right now, and even construction trades, a whole wide range of trades. It is a 2-year program, and it is self-paced. It is certified, so when veterans come out, they're certified, and then we help them with job placement for a whole year. So it's an awesome program that offers a lot of opportunities for veterans.
Now, while the veterans are in the program, do they get any, like, say, a stipend or something?
Yes, they do. While they're in Job Corps, they do offer a stipend of $100 a month. When they do complete the program, they're also given roughly $1,500 to use for job search and those various things. And then also we have the component which is a residential component. I know Mr. Nelson Resto, you interviewed him, and he talked about the non-residential aspect of Job Corps, but I represent the residential part of Job Corps. And we have a wide variety of trades and the centers that we offer at the upstate area. We have 2 centers in Buffalo, we have 1 in Albany, 1 in Oneonta, 1 in Calico, New York, and 1 in Edison, New Jersey.
Wow, that is fantastic. And how can someone out there who's a veteran, how can they get involved and apply for this residential program?
Okay. Well, we have several admissions offices in the 5 boroughs. What they can do is call our main office in Brooklyn. That number is 718-522-0144, and they'll be able to direct them to the right office that they're located in.
That's great. Thank you so much. Great to see Job Corps doing great things for the veterans.
Hi, I'm Reba Perry. I'm here at York College, and we have our distinguished guests here with the veterans.
Assemblyman William Scarborough, 29th Assembly District, and so pleased to be here.
Mr. Scarborough, I know you helped put this event together along with your wife. What can you give encouraging words to the veterans that's here today, and how can we empower them with all of the resources we have here?
Well, we just want the veterans to know that we care about them, that we appreciate the sacrifice that they have made on our behalf. And this is just an event to show appreciation and to also kind of show them the range of opportunities, employment, services, housing, and so on, the services that are available for female veterans, to let them know that there are things available for them. They're not out here alone, and we intend to stick with them and make sure that their sacrifice is not forgotten, nor is it taken for granted.
So I see we have a lot of workforce out here. Now, the workforce, is that strictly for the veterans or just for outside people as well?
No, this is strictly an event for veterans and their families. But it's not, this particular event is not, for the general public. They, of course, do serve the general public. But for today, this is strictly for the veterans and their families, and an opportunity to let them know that there are things available for them.
Now, is there any upcoming events that we need to know about in the community?
Well, we always have our Senior Appreciation Week, which takes place the 3rd week in September. And as with the veterans, it's just an opportunity to let our seniors know that we appreciate them. And of course, I have we have as a community an ongoing campaign to get flood relief in this community. And we'll certainly have some continuing meetings on that. So there's always something going on in Southeast Queens.
And where can they get the information?
They can reach me at my office. It's 129-32A Merrick Boulevard. Phone number is 723-5412. You can email me at Scarbow, that's SCARBOW, @assembly.state.ny.us. And we're certainly here to serve you.
And thank you for giving us the opportunity to have this event today. And you have a good day, Miss.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you.
Smith. Malcolm, where's your child?
I was welcoming them home. I wanted to be comfortable. Now let's ask him, where'd you get that voice from? He said it was born. I thought it was Barry White. I said, whoa. I was waiting for him to start singing, Bill. But first of all, let me thank our Congressman Meeks, who is doing a terrific job for us in D.C., welcoming home our troops, to Renee and Andrea, the Adelaide Civic Park. I know they're around here working somewhere. I thought I saw Andrea, I saw Renee. They are doing a great job. They made sure that all of us got together I saw Assemblywoman Vivian Cook was here. I saw Leroy Connery is here. Also, we saw William Wells. You got all the electeds, and they're here because obviously we know how important our vets are to each and every one of us. We got one of our homegrown vets right here, little Lester Muse. Good to see him, our Purple Heart veteran. So good to have him here. So I just wanted to say welcome home to those who are vets. Know that we are serious about you being home. We are here for you. We know that had it not been for you, we could not be waking up every morning to a peaceful neighborhood, being able to follow our hopes and dreams. You had dreams as well, and some of your dreams may not be as nice as ours. You were in certain conflicts, and some of you still remember that. But we want you to know, we remember the fact that every morning you woke up, you could not say you wasn't going to work. We may have that luxury here, but as someone who was in a conflict, you had to get up every morning, go out and fight for this country. We'll remember that, we'll never forget you, and God bless each and every one of you.
But before we get into the official part of the program, we're going to hear a lot about the veterans, combat veterans, what we did. I'm a Vietnam veteran. I don't look that old, but I'm a Vietnam veteran. But there's a very special group of people here today that I would like to acknowledge and recognize them. They're very special and they're unique. They are the loved ones, the parents, the wives, the children of our veterans, especially the combat veterans. Because a lot of us came home with our minds and our bodies broken. But there was somebody there to welcome us, our loved ones. They were the ones that put their arms around us and said, don't worry about a thing, everything's going to be all right. And even today, 40-some odd years later with Vietnam vets, 2 years, 1 year with our Iraq and Afghanistan vets, we still have that memory creeping in our mind of what we went through, jumping up in the middle of the night. And who is right there to put their arms around us to say, don't worry about a thing, baby, everything's going to be all right, because I'm here with you. So to you, the parents, the loved ones of my veterans, I say thank you for what you do each and every day for us. And to all of my veterans, I have one thing to say to you. Welcome home. Glad that you're back. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our congressman, one that is always working for veterans, working for the community, and working for the country. We're going to ask him to please come forward to introduce our keynote speaker. Please welcome our Congressman, Congressman Gregory W. Meeks.
Let me tell you, Brother Thompson, that voice, we need him on the radio. Right. I'm telling you, he's got a voice that will resonate, and he has a vision and compassion and a heart that makes a difference. That's the kind of voice of wisdom that we need to communicate with people all over. Let's give our MC, Ben Thompson, a big round of applause. Let me first do what my colleague and friend did. Let me salute and say welcome home to all of the heroes and sheroes, for everybody who is a member of this great place that we call the United States of America. You who represent us in the United States military is every American citizen's hero and shero, because you stand up for justice and freedom and make it happen. I thank you for your service to every veteran that is here. The fact of the matter is that those veterans are not just heroes and sheroes to individuals here in the United States of America, but if you look at individuals who are wanting to have freedom and want a better way of life, well, those men and women, when they were out there or are out there supporting our nation, that's what they represent. And so when I see my friends and colleagues in government, that's why all of us have been by here today. You heard from Senator Smith. I know that Senator Joe Addabbo was here. I know that Senator Shirley Huntley wants to be here, will be coming by here. I know that Assemblywoman Vivian Cook was here. I know that, and you'll probably hear that Councilman Reuben Wells was here. I saw Leroy Comrie just a second ago. I see my friend and colleague, Bill Scarborough is here. The reason why every elected official wants to be here today is because we know of the sacrifices that our veterans have made abroad. And we know that when it's time for you to return home, the best way to show our thanks is for us to go the extra yard to try to make sure that you can have some of the same freedoms you fought for right here in America. Fact of the matter is, I don't know of a more deserving group of preferences than those members who are veterans. And we've got to make sure that we restore the kind of pride and the kind of dignity that they have earned as the way we did, like my father, who was a World War II veteran. And when I look at individuals who I served with in Washington, D.C., like the Honorable Charles B. Rangel, who was a Korean War veteran. And what they were able to do when they came back home, they were able to get a free education. Right. Didn't have to pay for it. By being a veteran, you should be. You already paid for it. Right. So we should make sure that veterans are able to get a free education. It's a black eye on all of us when we see veterans who need services that they cannot receive. When they can't afford or don't have any skills or not being able to be trained so they can get a job. When you see veterans having to go homeless with no roof over their head, that's a black eye on all of America. We've got to make it every veteran. And so as I get ready to present our keynote speaker, let me just say this finally. I just came back over the 4th of July weekend from Kazakhstan. And in Kazakhstan, we have a base there. We call it a transit station because Kazakhstan is right there at the border of Afghanistan. And all of our men and women who are traveling to and from Afghanistan really goes through the base in Kazakhstan. And if you were there to see the men and women in their uniforms celebrating July 4th, many of whom gave me the phone numbers of their wives or their parents, etc. And when I happened to call them after I got back here and to hear the jubilation from those family members that I've seen their loved one and that they're doing well, Brother Thompson was absolutely right. The individuals who stand behind those men and women, many families who are suffering because their loved ones are not home and they're missing them, I salute each and every family member for being who you are and for you standing behind that man or woman that's in the military and you giving them the script to do their job to keep all of us free. All the family members, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.